and welcome to my series on permanent weight loss and healthy nutrition. In this video, I'll give you some quality advices on how you can modify your diet so that you can start losing weight without any detriment to your health, energy levels or mood. These advices are suitable for both men and women of all ages, and they are designed to set your body into its natural weight loss mode. I can guarantee that you'll feel more invigorated, more energized, fresh, and you'll sleep better. And I'm hoping that the results that you'll notice will become your motivation to maintain this healthy lifestyle in future. Now, weight loss is a huge topic, and in this particular video I want to concentrate on the most common habits that I observed in overweight people. So these are going to be your don'ts on the way to slim and healthy you. And some of these advices might seem very commonplace to you, and probably they are such, but I'm hoping that this video will serve you as a gentle reminder that a particular habit should be eliminated from your diet once and for all. Okay, let's begin. Number 1, give up fast food. Anything deep fried, processed, artificial, hydrogenated, partially hydrogenated, everything like that messes up your metabolism and hormonal balance. The reason behind it is that your body doesn't know how to digest these foods. Eliminating these foods from your diet may help clear your acne, get rid of joint pain, muscle pain, migraines, and improve your mood too. Exclude white foods from your diet, things like white bread, white pasta, white rice, and instead choose whole meal products like brown pasta, brown rice, whole grain bread with bran, quinoa or buckwheat. For breakfast, I prefer non-instant porridge or unprocessed muesli. I strongly recommend that you forget about sweet sugar-coated morning cereal. Remember that it's best to enjoy grain products in the first part of the day, but in any event, grain products should not exceed more than 25% of your total plate. Limit your snacking between meal times and while cooking, and especially get rid of a habit of having a dessert regularly after each meal or every day. The thing that you have to remember is that desserts and sweets are luxury foods, occasion foods, and they should never form part of your daily meals. So things like chocolates, pastries, cookies, candies, and so on are the things that you need to have the least in your diet. I firmly believe that that's just a belief in your head that you need them. The reality is that you'll be just fine without them, and actually you don't need them. Remember that when we most reach out for these foods, is the time when you feel out of your comfort zone. So something happened, something is not okay with the way you feel. And the truth is that even the whole bucket of nice sweets or chocolates will not be the right tool to remedy how you feel. Number 4, don't eat boiled root vegetables like potatoes and carrots. If you really love potatoes, it's okay to have them as an exception in a form of checkered potato baked in an oven. And generally, sweet potatoes are much healthier option than normal white potato. But just generally, as a rule, I recommend that you become best friends with raw vegetables. Other ways of cooking vegetables is to steam them, but not for too long. Also to lightly stir fry them in a little amount of olive oil. And as my favorite option, especially in cold seasons, I advise to bake vegetables in an oven. This is a very delicious option. Stop drinking all soda drinks, including diet soda, sugary juices, energy drinks. Also, please be careful with cocktails when you order in the bar, because most of the cocktails are made with syrups. Have as much pure water as possible. As for natural or organic juices or coconut water, it's okay to have it, but limit it to 1 small glass per day. My next advice is to exclude mayonnaise, salad dressings, and especially soy sauce, and anything that you add to your meal that is high in sugar, fat, and salt. The reason behind it is that, again, these things are quite processed and artificial. They also increase your appetite, and salt, for example, is not a good thing either, as it promotes water retention, the thing that is called modified maize starch or cornstarch. Unfortunately, many restaurants, and especially Oriental restaurants, they add these ingredients to their meals to act as a flavor enhancer. Apart from other nasty side effects that these substances have, you may find yourself in a situation that you eat a meal and you are eating even after you're full, and the food tastes just too good to be true. Also, no one deserves a puffy face the next day after you had a meal, but unfortunately these substances do promote water retention just like salt. And instead of all of the things that I mentioned before, try to use natural spices like dry herbs, olive oil, lemon juice. As for vinegar, I must point out that many people add it to a salad, but unfortunately there is a high risk that vinegar can cause gastritis. Okay, the next thing, dairy. I know who could have expected it, but unfortunately dairy products have quite high insulinic index. So what this means is that even though these products are not very high in sugar, they can trigger the very same fat-storing hormones like products that are high in sugar. So I wouldn't recommend going beyond 100 grams of cheese per day. And as for cottage cheese and yogurt, I would limit it to 150 grams per day for women and 200 grams a day for men. And a special note about creams and cheese. I know that you may love these things, I love them too, but unfortunately they are very high in saturated fats. And saturated fats have no benefits to your health at all. Saturated fat can lead to all sort of nasty diseases, like cardiovascular diseases, a most common thing, probably that you heard about a million times, but also acne, migraines, joint pain, muscle pain, liver problems, kidney problems, hormonal disbalances, and even cancer. As a rule, I recommend using these products just to add a flavor to your meal. Also, don't eat too much nuts. I personally observed on so many occasions people having a very light salad and then having a huge bag of nuts. While nuts are very healthy foods and they contain a lot of good vitamins and minerals, and they're rich in healthy fats too, usually nutritionists advise eating nuts to people who are underweight. So if you are trying to lose weight, I recommend having not more than 6 or 7 kernels per day if you're a woman, and not more than 10 kernels per day if you're a man. The next thing that you need to know about is eating late. While it's a hugely debatable topic whether you should or should not eat late, I recommend having at least 1 hour in between your meal intake and sleep. But if you're forced to eat very late, I recommend that you stay away from starchy and sugary foods. Protein and vegetables are your safest and best option for both your body and figure. And trust me, your body will thank you for that with a sound sleep and excellent energy level the next morning. And finally, do not overeat. Remember that your body is your best advisor, so be attentive to your sensations when you are eating. And once your physical hunger is satisfied, put the plate away. no matter what the portion size was, no matter how healthy or light the meal was, just put it in the fridge until the next meal time. The same is with the food that your husband or kids left on their plates. Use a Cliplock box or search for some recipes in the internet on how to use the leftovers to prepare a soup, for example. That's a good option. If you're in a restaurant, ask for a takeaway box, and I think you'll agree with me that no matter what you choose to do with that food, it's a much better storage option rather than your legs, thighs, belly, cheeks or chin. So there you have my advices on how to spot wrong habits in your diet. I hope that you find them useful. If you have any questions or individual concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comments to this video and I'll be happy to respond. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video.